Have you ever worried about your cloud applications suddenly going offline, disrupting services and impacting your users? Imagine the relief of knowing your systems are built to withstand unexpected failures, keeping everything running smoothly for your customers and your business. Designing four-component redundancy is your strategic defense against these disruptions, ensuring your systems remain operational even when individual parts fail. It is about intentionally building your cloud architecture so that there are always backup components ready to take over if a primary one becomes unavailable, making your applications resilient and highly available. The fundamental principle behind redundancy is eliminating what we call single points of failure, or SPOs. When you have only one instance of a critical component, its failure brings down the entire system. By introducing multiple independent components that perform the same function, you create fault tolerance. If one component fails, the others are there to pick up the load, maintaining continuous operation. This approach significantly reduces downtime and protects against common issues like hardware malfunctions, software bugs, or even network interruptions. To effectively design four-component redundancy, you need to identify critical components, deploy multiple instances of them, and implement mechanisms for automatic failover. Start by mapping out your application's architecture to pinpoint any single points of failure, such as a lone database server or a single application instance. Next, ensure these critical components have at least one, and often several, identical replicas. For example, instead of one virtual machine, use a cluster of them behind a load balancer. Implement health checks for each component, which continuously monitor their status. If a component is deemed unhealthy, the system should automatically route traffic away from it and towards a healthy replica, often known as failover. This seamless transition prevents service interruptions. A key aspect of advanced redundancy strategies is understanding the difference between active-passive and active-active configurations. In an active-passive setup, one component handles requests while its replica remains idle, ready to activate upon failure. This is simpler to implement but involves a brief recovery time. Conversely, an active-active setup utilizes all redundant components simultaneously, distributing the workload and offering immediate failover with no perceived interruption. This approach, while more complex to manage, provides superior performance and availability, often employing distributed consensus algorithms to ensure data consistency across all active instances. By proactively designing four-component redundancy, you are not just preparing for problems. You are building an inherently more stable and reliable cloud environment. This foresight minimizes costly downtime, preserves user trust, and allows your business to operate with greater confidence and efficiency, knowing that your critical systems are always available and resilient against unexpected challenges.